Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we're gonna react to Culturalist Theory, man. Hey, man, shout out to Culturalist Theory, man. They be showing love to the channel. You already know. They show that love. Here we go, show that love right back. For the likes of views, up, comments, subscribers up over on their channel. You already know. And we finna get right into this, man. Shout out to them, dog. This is top 10 black biopics for women. So yeah, we finna see the women biopics. I think we did the dude biopics. Now we finna do the women biopics. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
There's a thin line between a classic biopic and a complete question mark. Some films perfectly capture the spirit of an icon, while others leave fans wondering how Hollywood fumbles such legendary source material.
Oh, man.
When it comes to telling the stories of powerful women in music, it takes more than wigs, wardrobe, and a recognizable soundtrack. You need strong storytelling, convincing performances, and enough authenticity to honor the real-life legacy behind the fame. Some of these films delivered unforgettable portrayals that elevated careers and preserved legacies. Others, let's just say they probably should have stayed in development hell. I'm QB for Culturalist Theory, and for this list, we're ranking the top 10 female musician biopics based on acting, storytelling, cultural impact, and audience reception. From underwhelming misses to genre-defining classics, here are the best and worst female artist biopics of all time. Thumbs up if you like it, share and subscribe if you love it, hit that super chat and Patreon with exclusive content if you want to support it. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. Number 10, Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. When Aaliyah tragically passed in 2001,
come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
3 letters.
1 word.
Ugh.
Ass.
Try.
Fuck Wendy Williams.
The music world lost one of its brightest young stars just as she was evolving from R&B princess into full-fledged global icon. Naturally, fans wanted her story told. Unfortunately, Lifetime's Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B, proved that wanting to tell a story and being equipped to tell it properly are two very different things. Despite good intentions, the film felt compromised from the start. Without the rights to Aaliyah's actual music, one of the defining elements of her artistry was stripped away, forcing the movie to rely on awkward covers that never quite captured. Alexander Shipp gave a respectable effort, but weak writing, questionable casting, and an overall lack of support from Aaliyah's inner circle made the project feel hollow. Even more uncomfortable was the film's handling of Aaliyah's disturbing relationship with R. Kelly, which many viewers felt was presented far too softly. Add in underwhelming portrayals of cultural cornerstones like Timbaland and Missy Elliott, and what could have been a meaningful tribute instead felt more like a rushed tabloid special. Aaliyah deserved nuance, care, and reverence. Instead, fans got a biopic that often felt disconnected from the very magic that made her beloved.
What you expect is Lifetime. What you expect?
Simply put, this is one example where if you can't do it right, don't do it at all. Number 9, Nina. Creating a biopic about Nina Simone should have been an opportunity to honor one of music's most brilliant, uncompromising, and revolutionary voices. Instead, Nina became an example of how poor decisions can overshadow even the best intentions. Before audiences could even fairly judge the film itself, the controversial casting of Zoe Saldana as Nina Simone sparked immediate backlash. The use of darkened makeup and prosthetics remains one of the most tone-deaf creative choices in modern biopic history, especially when portraying a woman whose identity, appearance, and unapologetic blackness were central to her life's work. Unfortunately, the issues didn't stop there. Beyond casting, the film suffered from historical inaccuracies, clunky pacing, and a disjointed narrative that failed to fully capture Simone's complexity as both an artist and activist. Her family...
Y'all should have knew this was ass when they casted Zoe, whatever her last name is, when they cast the old girl. When they cast the old girl, y'all should have been knew this was gonna be terrible. I don't see how y'all could get... I knew that from the jump. I was like, wait a minute, they casting her?
3 letters.
1 word.
Ugh.
Ass.
Rejected the film, in part due to its fictionalized portrayal of her personal relationships, like with confidant Clifton Henderson, who was gay in real life. While Saldana is a talented actress, the film itself never rises above its deeply flawed foundation. Rather than illuminating Nina Simone's genius, it often feels like a watered-down interpretation that misses the emotional and political depth of its subject. For an artist whose music and activism shook the world, Nina should have been more powerful, fearless, and profound. What we got was an unfortunate missed opportunity. Number 8, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Portraying Whitney Houston is no easy feat. You're not just playing one of the greatest singers ever, you're embodying a cultural force whose voice, beauty, triumphs, and struggles are deeply ingrained in global pop culture. To Naomi Ackie's credit, she absolutely understood the assignment. Ackie's performance often captures Whitney's charm, elegance, and vulnerability with real care. But while the lead performance hits many of the right notes, the film itself often feels safer than the icon it's portraying. Rather than delivering the deeply personal, emotionally layered portrait many fans hope for, I Want to Dance with Somebody frequently plays like a glossy, controversy-heavy highlight reel. The focus on Whitney's personal struggles and rumored sexuality, shown in the treatment of her relationship with Robin, often overshadows a richer exploration of her artistry, musical genius, and groundbreaking career.
That's why the Bobby Brown movie is the best depiction of the Bobby Brown biopic is the best depiction of Whitney. That's Whitney biopic too. That's the best Whitney performance you're gonna get. Because from all the ones I've heard about and seen, yeah, Bobby Brown's story is still the best Whitney biopic to ever be put out, bro.
For casual audiences, it offers a digestible overview, but for lifetime fans, it can feel like a surface-level retelling that never fully dives beneath the headlines. Whitney's life was filled with complexity, ambition, and cultural significance far beyond tabloids. That said, Whitney's devoted fan base largely embraced the film, appreciating the spirit Naomi brought to the role. While critics may have wanted more substance, the movie still functions as a respectable tribute, even if it stops short of being the definitive Whitney biopic many were hoping for. Number 7, The United States versus Billie Holiday. With Lee Daniels directing and Audra Day stepping into the role of Billie Holiday, The United States versus Billie Holiday had all the ingredients to become something extraordinary. And while Audra Day undeniably delivers a committed, emotionally charged performance, the film itself struggles under the weight of its own ambition. Day captures Billie's pain, vulnerability, and haunting brilliance with impressive dedication, for sure in those musical moments. Her performance alone gives the film much of its emotional gravity, but outside of that, the storytelling often feels scattered and uneven. Rather than presenting a cohesive portrait of Billie Holiday's groundbreaking artistry and activism, the film leans heavily into trauma, addiction, surveillance, and personal turmoil. While those elements were certainly part of her life, the overall presentation often feels chaotic, leaving viewers with an incomplete understanding of the woman behind the legend. The repeated emphasis on strange fruit reminds audiences of Holiday's political significance, but the movie rarely explores that power with the depth it deserves. Instead, it often prioritizes suffering over substance. Ultimately, this biopic isn't without merit. Audra Day's breakout role alone makes it worth discussing, but Billie Holiday's life remains so monumental that many viewers were left wanting a stronger, more focused retelling. In many ways, this film feels less like the definitive Billie Holiday story and more like a rough draft that still leaves room for a future masterpiece. Number 6, Respect. When you're casting someone to portray Aretha Franklin, one of the greatest vocalists in music history, there are very few performers capable of handling the pressure. Jennifer Hudson, thankfully, was one of them. In Respect, Hudson brings undeniable vocal power, emotional intensity, and reverence to the role of the Queen of Soul.
Bitch! Don't you ever sing the Queen songs when the Queen is in front of you!
Ass.
Ass. Ass.
I actually sat down and watched this movie. I was highly disappointed.
Her performances of classics like Respect and Natural Woman carry enough force to remind audiences why she was such a logical choice. Supported by a talented cast that includes Forrest Whitaker, Audra McDonald, and Marlon Wayans in his dramatic bag, the film succeeds in honoring Aretha's extraordinary life and legacy. It effectively highlights her musical brilliance, personal hardships, and journey towards self-empowerment. Where Respect occasionally stumbles, it's in its somewhat conventional structure. At times, it can feel like a more traditional prestige biopic rather than a daring exploration of Aretha's deeper complexities. Some critics also noted its lengthy runtime. Still, even with those critiques, the film remains a strong and respectable tribute to one of music's most important figures. Hudson's performance anchors the project, ensuring it never loses sight of Aretha's immense power. While some may argue other portrayals, such as Cynthia Erivo's interpretation in Genius Aretha, offered more nuance, Respect still stands as a worthy cinematic celebration of a true icon.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your man, CJ Williams.
I'm QB.
Yo, we just want to say thank you for tapping into the channel. If you're commenting, if you're liking it, you ain't got to comment or like if you just tap.
Test records and legends like Muddy Waters, Beyonce's portrayal of Etta James became one of the film's undeniable highlights. At this point in her career, Beyonce was still proving herself as a serious actress, and this performance helped solidify her potential beyond music superstardom. Her take on Etta brought grit, vulnerability, and enough.
I ain't gonna lie, this was Beyonce's best role by far. Beyonce's best role by far. That's not saying a lot, but this was her best role by far. This was her best role by far.
Vocal power to leave a lasting impression, even if some dramatic scenes.
How she didn't build upon this, I have no idea.
Her rendition of At Last became a major talking point, reintroducing the song to wider audiences through the film and performances like at President Barack Obama's first inauguration ball, further intertwining Beyonce's own star power with Etta's legacy. Though Etta James herself had public reservations, Beyonce's performance undeniably expanded appreciation for James's music. Beyond Beyonce, the film benefits from a strong ensemble cast portraying several foundational figures in American music history. It captures the turbulence, exploitation, and brilliance of a transformative musical era. While not exclusively focused on one female artist, Cadillac Records earns its place through its cultural weight and Beyonce's standout role. It may not be flawless, but it effectively balances entertainment with historical reverence. For Beyonce, this was an important career step. For viewers, it remains an engaging look at the complicated roots of modern popular music. Number 4, Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story. Made-for-TV biopics often live dangerously close to disaster, but
This was okay. This is okay, but I said it once before, I'll say it again. Whoever made the casting call to make Lil Mama Left Eye, nigga, y'all knocked that one out the park. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all knocked that one out the park. Yeah. Whoever did that casting was on the money. The rest of the movie, though, it was alright. It's cool. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It wasn't bad. Pretty good.
The Crazy Sexy Cool, the TLC story, managed to do something many similar projects failed to accomplish. It actually delivered. Premiering on VH1, the film surprised many by balancing nostalgia, honesty, and entertainment while chronicling the rise of one of the most influential girl groups of the 90s. Keke Palmer, Drew Sidora, and especially Lil Mama as Left Eye all brought strong performances that resonated with fans. Lil Mama's portrayal of Lisa Left Eye Lopez in particular earned widespread praise for capturing the rapper's unique style, vulnerability, and rebellious spirit. Her performance gave the film much of its emotional core. What truly strengthened the project was TLC's own involvement, which helped ground the story in authenticity rather than sensationalism. The movie doesn't shy away from the industry exploitation, financial struggles, or internal group tension faced by the ladies, but it still feels celebratory rather than exploitative. For fans who grew up on TLC, the film successfully recreates the era while offering meaningful insight into the challenges behind the music. It may not reach the cinematic heights of theatrical biopics, but for a television production, it absolutely overachieved. Crazy Sexy Cool proves that when artists have meaningful input in their own storytelling, the results can feel far more honest and impactful. Number 3, Roxanne. Maybe the most underrated biopic on this list.
Man, this was a sad ass biopic. I'm kind of happy y'all didn't pick this one when I put it up there. I'm kind of happy y'all didn't pick this one. This is a sad ass biopic. There was a lot of R. Kelly activity going on up here. I ain't gonna hold you. There was a lot of R. Kelly activity going on here. This is a sad-ass hood movie.
Roxanne tells the story of Roxanne Shante with grit, humanity, and a level of realism many bigger budget biopics often miss. Shante Adams delivers a remarkable performance as a pioneering Queensbridge rapper, capturing both Shantae's youthful charisma and the immense personal struggles she endured behind her groundbreaking success. From battling poverty to navigating abuse and industry exploitation, the film paints a deeply personal portrait of survival. Unlike many music biopics that lean heavily on glamour, Roxanne keeps its focus on resilience. It highlights how a teenage girl changed hip-hop history by stepping boldly into a male-dominated genre and helping shape battle rap culture. Her first track, a diss aimed at classic rap group UTFO, was also freestyled. Sick. The supporting performances, especially Nia Long as Roxanne's mother, adds emotional weight and complexity. The film also excels in its nostalgic recreation of 1980s hip-hop culture, making it equally engaging for longtime rap fans while bridging the gap for newer audiences. More than just a rap story, this is a story about perseverance, ambition, and carving out a space in a system not built for you. Though Roxanne Shantae's mainstream legacy is sometimes overlooked compared to later female rap superstars, this film powerfully reinforces her place as one of hip-hop's true pioneers. Speaking of Queensbridge, if you're a fan of Nas past or present, be sure to check out our ranked videos of rappers like Nas and a bunch of other legends of the rap game. And be sure to hit that subscribe to be notified of all our great content we got dropping in the future. Number 2, Selena. Few biopics.
This was good. This was real good. So good, it's sad. The ending just makes it so sad, but this was a good ass biopic though, for sure. For sure.
Have benefited from casting as perfectly as Selena did with Jennifer Lopez. Lopez didn't simply portray Selena Quintanilla, she bodied it, and she embodied her warmth, charisma, innocence, and electric star power in a way that felt almost uncanny. Her performance remains one of the gold standards of musician biopics, launching J-Lo into superstardom while preserving Selena's legacy for future generations. The film beautifully captures Selena's rise from a talented young singer to a beloved cultural icon whose life was tragically cut short far too soon. It balances joy, ambition, family dynamics, and heartbreak with remarkable emotional effectiveness. What makes Selena especially powerful is how it introduced millions of viewers to her story while maintaining a celebratory spirit. Rather than becoming consumed by tragedy, the film emphasizes Selena's brilliance, drive, and enduring influence. Gregory Nava's direction, combined with Lopez's star-making performance, created a film that resonates across generations. It remains both a tribute and a defining pop cultural milestone. Alright, if you think you know what the number one movie on this list is, no hints, but it should be obvious by now. Stop the video here, drop your guess in the comments below, and before you come back and hit...
I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. I don't know from a woman's perspective. I don't know.
Hit that play button, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with the group chats. That's how we got to your screen, and that's how we're gonna get to
Oh yeah.
Right, let's wrap this up. Number one, what's
love got to do with it? My bad.
Spot, there's really no debate. What's Love Got to Do with It remains the pinnacle for female musician biopics because it combines powerhouse
Eat the goddamn cake in there, man.
Emotional depth, cultural significance with scenes, memes, and quotables that still resonate.
Shout out to Dick Cannon, mama.
Angela Bassett's portrayal of Tina Turner is nothing short of extraordinary. From the physical transformation, I mean, people still talk about her arms, to the emotional intensity, Bassett fully disappears into this role, delivering a performance that remains one of the greatest in biopic history. Her embodiment of Tina's pain, resilience, and eventual triumph is unforgettable. Lawrence Fishburne is equally commanding as Ike Turner, creating a deeply, deeply disturbing but essential counterpart to Tina's story. You're likely to catch a pic or two of Fishburne while Googling Ike to this day. Their chemistry gives the film much of its emotional force, and more than just a music story, it explores abuse, survival, perseverance, and reclamation. Tina's journey from victim to global icon becomes profoundly inspiring without ever losing sight of the trauma she endured. Bassett's performance earned widespread critical acclaim, and for good reason. It wasn't just imitation, it was transformation. She really deserved that Oscar. Decades later, this film remains the blueprint, and that's why when discussing female artist biopics, What's Love Got to Do with It is still the one to beat. And there you have it, our ranking of the greatest female artist biopics from disappointing misfires to legendary cinematic triumphs. Some of these films introduced new generations to timeless icons, others reminded Hollywood that telling the stories of musical legends requires more than controversy and costumes. Did your favorite rank where it should? Which biopic deserved better? And which one should have never left the writer's room? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay locked in with Culturalist Theory for more rankings, reactions, and deep dives into the artists and stories that shape the culture. I'm QB, and I'll see you in the next one.
Alrighty, that's just gonna about do it for this one, most definitely, man. Shout out to Culturalist Theory, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is throwing a Leo on here just to, hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Throwing a Leo on here. Out of all of them, though, throwing a Leo on here is crazy work.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Ass.